Yes. Okay, so tonight we're going to go over our convention recap from 2019 in Vegas. Rise up. Okay, send me some chat messages. Who all loved this convention? Like, did you guys have so much fun? I had a blast, and it was like happening so quickly, and all the good stuff was like coming at us, right? Lots of good information. So I wanted to quickly just come together and talk about day 1, day 2, day 3, and get us pumped for the rest of this month and into July. I love seeing all the chats. Yes, amazing time. Okay, so day 1 was amazing. They started off with that Rise Up performance. It was beautiful. And day 1, they launched our new active product. So in the comments below the convention recap call information and Slim Jims, I've posted a URL that takes you straight to your back office or Sunny and Share, like our back office, and it has all the information about Active. And in fact, if you take a look at that, there's a lot of material that they've constructed for us that you could copy and paste into creative social media posts. Like, who is this geared to? How you compare it to other energy drinks? What are the key things that it does? So it's a really amazing little resource for you guys to check out. Raise your hand if you've tried Active yet. Let me see some hands raised. Do y'all love it? Amazing. Yes, it's so good, right? Really, really good with the Slim HC. A cool fact that I found out today is similar to our microbiome XOS that has the watermelon flavor. They actually, I think it was Ashley Siegfried who helped teach me this. They remove in the, I don't know, she can speak to this a little bit better than I can. In the process of manufacturing, they remove the things that make you allergic to it. So like the watermelon, if you're allergic to watermelon, you won't be allergic to the XOS. Same goes for the Active with the peach and the mango. And someone else said that a lot of people who are allergic to mango, for example, are allergic to the peel. Well, clearly that's not going to be in the drink. So people with peach and mango allergies can still drink Active. So that's a huge win. I would just start them a little bit slow, right? Before you just gave them a whole bottle of it. But that was good news there. So I'm going to, and I saw the message, where do I find that information? So in the comments of our recap call, I've listed videos from convention. So please, please, please go back through that and spend some time and watch some of those videos. I'm still searching for 2 videos. I'm searching for the video of the woman who went over the CBD and hemp information. So if anybody has that, and I'm searching for Jessica Heffley's talk at the Jewel breakout session. So if anybody has that, but the rest of the videos are there for you. And in those comments, I've put that link, Lorraine, where you can find that information. Really great information there. But energy drinks. So we got ourselves a good, healthy energy drink that helps you stay hydrated because you mix it with water, right? It also helps produce nitric oxide in your body. Fancy way of saying it helps muscle recovery. So it's a great pre-post workout and helps with focus, bioavailable forms of vitamins A, C, E, and B. So it makes you feel good, energy, all the fun stuff. So I'm not going to waste your time talking more about that, but you can find that information there. Okay, so another thing that just started, in case you missed it, so anybody who's joined your team from June 1st until July 31st, so this is retroactive for this month. Sarah's saying I recorded the hemp girl. Excellent. Sarah, if you could put that on YouTube, get a URL for us, that would be awesome. Thank you so much. That was excellent information. It was kind of like over my head because it was so like clinical information. I was like, I don't know the words that she's saying, but I think they're good, right? So it's good information. But anybody who joins from June 1st through July 31st gets 3 free enrollment codes, right? And those are transferable between accounts. So we can be using those to get those free signups, right? And those expire August 15th. So guys, let's end this month really, really strong with recruitment. It's been a little slower this month. Have you felt it a little bit? Yeah. So let's pick it up, right? It's up to us. There's nothing that's happening exterior of us that's slowing our, Carly is saying, hey, hey girl. There's nothing that's slowing our recruitment that's exterior of us. It's us, right? So we got to put in the work to keep us going. That's going to get us to Leaders Retreat, right? So we're going to talk about that a little bit later. I want to welcome Ashley to talk for just a moment. She wanted to share an aha moment that she took away from at convention. So take it away, Ash.
Hey guys. Okay, thanks so much for having me. So fun to see everybody again, just a couple days later. So a couple things here. I actually have three really short takeaways, Tara. First of all is to focus on the people and the money will come. Okay, so it's funny how that works. You know, I got to Emerald by being 100% focused on the people, but kind of a funny thing happens sometimes when your paycheck starts to go up and your points start to go up. All of a sudden you can kind of see that and you start to attach your value to that, to those points or to that paycheck. And then what happens is you kind of, if it starts to stay stagnant or it starts to go down, your worth and your value go down. And that's a lie, you guys. That is so not true. And so, you know, I kind of bought into that and it affected my whole mindset. You know, I started to only look for people who I thought could be really good at this business. And then I would and I got stuck and I got stuck and I got stuck because I was only in it for what somebody could bring for me, right? So bad, so bad. So you guys, back to the basics. Like I am, and Amy Grimmett told me this a couple days before convention. She's like, you know, you need to find joy in health wins, like getting people health wins. Like that is the back to basics. And so that was one of the things, you know, if you guys, if you listen to Bob Heilig or whatever, you know, and of course I'd heard this before, but I just forgot it over the past year. Is just that, you know, focus on helping 1 million lives, changing 1 million lives, and you'll make $1 million. That money, that income is only a side effect of the greatness, the amazing impact that you can have on your community. So that's one. Number two, okay. So if I'm being honest, Emerald was way farther than I ever thought I could ever get, okay? Growing up, you know, I always thought I was like kind of a good athlete, kind of a good singer, kind of a good Emerald, kind of a good Plexus ambassador, right? I could like get pretty good, but like not all the way, right? And so when I hit Emerald, I kind of felt like, okay, I hit Emerald, you know, that's pretty good. I should be happy with that and like move on, right? Like, but no, like over the past week, you guys, I just felt like we heard the theme over and over again, made for more, made for more, made for more. I am made for more. You are made for more. And I don't care if you're like a gold ambassador and you're like, well, I got to gold, like that's pretty good. Like I didn't really think I could ever get to gold, so I should just be happy with that. No, you are made for more. There are so many more lives that you could impact, that you could help, so many more women and men that you could rise up to be leaders in this company. And not in like a snobby or like a vain way, like I'm more or I can be better, but like I have ability. You have ability to love other people, to help other people, to encourage other people. So, and here's the thing, all right? This is the best opportunity out there, okay? I'm 41. I will never have another opportunity like this with Plexus in my lifetime. This is it, all right? So if I want to help other people, if I want to achieve greatness, if I want to make a huge impact in my community, this is it. It doesn't get better than this. It just doesn't. And you guys all know that. So, okay. Maybe it's gold for you. Maybe you're gold and you're thinking, I can't do better. You're made for more. You can do better. Okay. Last thing, return with honor. Return with honor. You guys, I am going to go to Hawaii with honor. I am going to next year's convention with honor. And I don't care if like, maybe I'm still on that stage as an Emerald Ambassador. Maybe I'm still in the seat. Maybe I'm in the seats. I'm not even on the stage. But you know what? I'm going to do my best. I'm going to help as many people as I can. And that is honorable. Okay, I'm done.
Girl, you want to keep going? Because I can just sit here and listen. Like, you're good. Just take over the call, girl. Wow. Can we like give it up for Ashley? Wow. Like chills.
Really good.
Like tears. David wrote down, she's amazing on my page here. Like, yes, girl. All the things. Wow. Love that. I don't even know where to go from there. That was amazing. That's awesome. Thank you for sharing. Okay, so we move into day 2, right? Day 2, they launch Leaders Retreat. Okay, I want to see hands. I want to see big ol' waving hands if you plan to get there or plan to get your team there. Like waving big ol' hands. Yes, right? And I want to, back what Ashley's saying. I don't want you guys to say that you want to make it and then fizzle out on yourself. Like honor yourself. Like she's saying, honor your desire in your heart that you have right now, right? That you want to be there. You want to go. Honor that every single day until the final day of this contest. And know, regardless of the outcome, that you did your best to get there. Because what I find that happens sometimes, and it is the hardest part of my job as a leader, is I see all these faces and all these hearts' desires want to go to these places and these leaders retreat, and which means you're impacting lives, and then you give up on yourself halfway through or 5 days in, which makes no sense to me, or at the very tail end. Don't do that to yourself. Life is going to happen. Your things are going to happen. Circumstances are going to happen. You're not going to feel like it one day. You might be sick for a week. Don't let small things change the outcome of a big thing, because you have what it takes to change lives. You winning a trip to California is not selfish. It has nothing to do with you. Let me tell you that. You winning a trip to California means that you've impacted a crap ton of lives. That's what that means. So do it for the people out there. Don't take a girls' trip. Don't feel like you're feeling guilty for taking a girls' trip or coming away from your family. No, you're changing lives to get there. And then better yet, you're getting there and going there and spending that time building those relationships and building your skill sets to continue changing your family's lives and continue changing lives around you. This is not a selfish thing, but a thing that is ultimately giving. So do yourself honor and get to San Diego, California. Can I get an amen? Yeah? Amen. Okay, so we're going to Cali. That's where we're going. Okay, so we've started a Slim Jims San Diego Pushers thread, a chat group. If you are not on that, please let your upline know so that we can plug you into that. Plug your teammates into that. I don't care if they're 1% interested in going there, you get them on that thread, because the thread creates electricity, it creates energy, it creates momentum. People see other people doing it. You're sharing the excitement. You want your friends a part of that culture. Okay, so get on that thread, and in our team page in Slim Jims, and I'll go back in that thread and post them, but there's specific ways you can earn this retreat. If you feel overwhelmed by it, back it down. Get with me. Get with your Jewel upline. We can break it down and say, do these things. And if you do these things, and when you break it down, it really is not overwhelming. I promise you that. But if you do these things by the end of this month, July and August, you've earned yourself a trip to California. Okay, so we've got that resource for you. We make it simple for you. Okay, Genevieve Scory, I hosted a Plexus Ambassador workshop this afternoon with her over our new sampling system. Guys, this is really where it's at. You've heard me talk about why samples are important. They have reshaped my reentry team. They continue to reshape business builders on that leg. But now they're offering samples with free shipping because they see the importance of it, which is amazing. You can actually track in your back office, in your virtual office, samples, and you can see who's ordered, when they've ordered, what they've ordered, how to follow up. There's a tracker. I mean, guys, it is so, so simple. So we as a team are going to continue doing those samples, continuing doing those 3-day trial groups, right? They're working. Do y'all love those? Raise your hand if you love those. Yeah, it's good. It generates excitement. It shares stories within that, follows up for you. The group follows up for you, right? Which is pretty amazing. So sampling system. A point that I want to say is if people purchase a sample from you, that does not count against you for Leaders Retreat. Okay, so you know how you have to have certain sorry, I'm getting notifications. Okay, my Zoom's giving me notifications. You know you have to have certain qualifications to get those credits for new customers. If somebody orders a sample, that does not count as their initial order as a new join or as a customer. So you're safe on that. So offer those puppies out and about. Okay, so now I want to bring up Amanda. She's going to share a takeaway from convention for her. Where's she at? Where are you at, honey? Oh, there you are. Let me unmute you. Uh-oh, I can't unmute you. Yeah. Oh, there we go. You're good.
Can you hear me now? Okay. Hey guys, thanks so much for having me on the call tonight. I don't know about y'all, but I am still on such a high from convention. My goodness, the speakers were amazing. And so I have written down a couple things. The first two things, I've got 3 things I want to cover, but the first 2 things are from Rita Davenport. She was so good. I love her so much. And so the first thing is be kind, like in all ways. Even if someone's ugly to you, even if someone tells you no 3, 4, 5 times, always be nicer than necessary. Because guess what? Probably come back. And you know, people don't care what kind of car you drive, the house you live in, or how successful you are. People will always remember the way that you make them feel, always. And they will always remember the way that you treat them. And it always needs to be with kindness. And so that really just struck a chord with me. I know sometimes you get bitter and angry and frustrated, but if you can just remember to just reel it in and always come from a place of yes and kindness, people are gonna remember that, and they're gonna come back around. What goes around comes around. Okay, the second thing is self-affirmations are huge. I have never been someone who's really exercised this, but I'm going to, because the other thing she said was mind your mind. And my gosh, like so simple, but so true. Whatever you tell yourself is what you'll believe, and ultimately what you will become. So things like, I'm the greatest. I will honor the commitments I made to myself, just like what Tara was saying. I'm going to Leaders Retreat. I've made the commitment. I'm going to honor that. Self-affirmations ultimately encourage you to think positively about the important things in your life. Okay, so that's huge. I know it seems like a simple thing, but it's nothing that we typically exercise on a daily, and it's really something that we have to be mindful of. What you tell your brain, it actually ends up doing what you tell it. So seems like a simple concept, but it's something that we have to remind ourselves on the daily. Okay, the last thing is from Bob High, like Bob. That was very Jersey of me. And he says that your Plexus business is an assignment from God to help you build your faith. Like, mic drop. That is huge, and it just spoke. It spoke straight to my heart. So, Plexus's motto is, "If you're blessed, be a blessing," and that's pretty much. I mean, that speaks volumes. And so, anyways, those are my 3 things. Those things really spoke so much truth into my life, into my heart. And I hope you guys heard that and get something out of it. So thanks so much for having me.
Thank you so much. I love those points. I'm writing down these points that you guys are saying, and I'm going to share it in the comments for those that want to revisit them. I loved all of those points. You know, something that you said reminded me of something that Bob said. I believe it was Bob, but it says, don't get bitter, get better. Was it Bob who said that? If y'all remember? Yeah,
I think so.
I love that, because it's so easy to Get bitter about things. Get bitter that someone said no. Get bitter that someone isn't going to work the business. Get bitter that someone left. Get bitter that, your points aren't where you want them to be. Get bitter about whatever the circumstance in your business. Will make it Plexus related. But this is, instead of a get bitter situation, it means let's get better at connecting with those folks so that we keep them plugged in, keep them engaged, keep them finding those results that they want. Get better at connection. Right? So I love that point that he said, because it's easy to get trapped in bitterness, right? And bitterness is what? Toxic. Resentment is toxic. It forces you to go where? Nowhere, right? So get better, not bitter. I love that. I loved everything that you said. One thing that Rita said that made me laugh, I almost peed my pants, you guys. I kid you not. I've had 3 kids, so don't judge me. She's sitting in there, and this really is pointless, but she's sitting there and a baby's crying off to the side. Wow.
I love that.
A baby's crying and she's in the middle of talking, and she's what? She's probably like 70 something. I don't know, 70, right? And she's talking and she just goes, Lord, if that baby doesn't stop crying, my milk's going to come in. And I just about died. Okay. Anyway, so that just gives you a piece of who Rita is. She's hilarious. Loved her. Okay, so we're on to the afternoon of day 2, and there was a lot of ambassador-led training. So you're going to hear from Becky Page and Shoshana Eastling that shared facts about Active. You're going to hear from Jen Hawkins. You're going to hear from myself. You'll hear from Melissa Eichenhorst, Rebecca Folks, and Sarah Marble. Bob Heilig shared. We have most of those training videos in the comments underneath here. So plug your friends in to those trainings. Have them watch one a day. They're about 20 minutes, 25 minutes, except for mine because I went over a little bit. Shocking, I talk. But there's great information in there that's applicable for friends to watch. So those are great training videos. So on day 3, they announced this, and it was kind of a subtle announcement. So in case you didn't miss it, or in case you did miss it, enroll any ambassador outside of your home country, and you can earn double or triple welcome pack bonuses based on their welcome pack. So if somebody joins in Canada, Australia, outside of your home country, with a $99 welcome pack, you now get $50. With a $199, you get $75. So that's a special that's going on until July 31st. So if you have friends that have friends outside of the U.S., now is the time to start bringing them in, right? Okay, write this number down. 753987. That is the Plexus text communication. If you text global, or if you text HOLA, HOLA, there is some information that you can receive back specific for that. So for example, if you text global, you're going to get, let's see, I wrote it down somewhere. Where'd it go? Oh, you get promos for all the different markets. So you're up to date on that. You learn about product launches for those different markets. So, us entering different countries, this is something we need to be knowledgeable on, because we're Plexus worldwide, right? We have plans of going to a lot more places. Countries have different regulations for each product. So as we continue expanding into different global markets, products may have different formulations that will fit those guidelines. And so you texting global to that phone number, 753987, they'll send you information based on that. So being knowledgeable about that's important. You can learn about events that are happening in those countries. You'll receive graphics and links that are market compliant, because different countries, different compliant rules, right? And special tips to increase your ability to lead teams globally. So I think that was genius of them. So be sure to plug yourself in, because we should all be wanting to expand globally. Speaking of globally, we opened in a new country, Mexico. So excited for that. We officially opened in 2020. I'm still learning about all the things, but if you've got people, and most of us, a lot of us on our team, not most of us, a lot of us on our team are from the South, are in Texas. Y'all, we're right there. We should know some people, right? So let's get those conversations going. I have a really amazing story for you. So a girl, what is that makeup company? Not Mary Kay. Unique. It was Unique. So it was a girl in Unique. She had a few connections in the UK, just a few, before it was opened. But she did her homework and her legwork before they opened. And so on the day that the UK launched for Unique, she had over like 300 people sign up, and she was an overnight jewel, basically, because she did her homework and had everything lined up for that country opening. So don't wait for the opening. Don't think you have to wait for it to be official to start doing your legwork. Do your legwork now. It could really change your business. Okay, the last announcement that was made was we're going to Nashville, right? I'm so excited. So get your tickets now. They're $89. This one will sell out. I'm telling you now. If you want to get to a convention, you absolutely do. Guys, budget it and just buy your ticket. You don't go to buy your airlines. You don't go to get your hotel quite yet. I would make some reservations if you can, but get your ticket, because I'm telling you, I'm already hearing word about the availability, and it will sell out. So Nashville's going to be amazing. I've already got some team t-shirts made. They're so cute. So be on the lookout for those for purchase. But they're really stinking cute. They say "Sippin' Pretty in Music City," and then it says Plexus Convention 2020. So they're really, really cute. And then I'm thinking of doing some fun stuff for convention. I'm looking for a house to rent for up to 20 people. Maybe do something with people that really work hard and show up, rise up this year, could stay at the team house. And I'm also doing a glam squad. I'm hiring the people that did my beautiful hair and makeup for stage. They are amazing, did wonders. I honestly think I looked the best that I ever had. And I was like, I don't know what y'all did, but y'all are clearly talented at your job to make me look like that. But I'm hiring them. I'm going to try and hire them for anybody who earns gala next year. I'm going to have a glam squad for you guys. So lots of fun stuff leading up into convention. So get your businesses rallied up together so that you can fly into convention earning those top prizes, friends. Okay, so at the very tail end of convention, we had a diamond meeting. I clearly cannot say what was shared in that diamond meeting, but I can tease you on something. There is an amazing, really fun, really cool incentive for July. And the only way you're going to be able to earn this, guys, is if you start sending out your samples now. Get those conversations going. Get your friends lined up. Get your people interested, because July, we're going to run. We're going to run, and it's going to be amazing, and you're going to love the incentives. So get excited about that. Get your team excited about it. Okay, so I want to end us on something, and I want to be respectful of everybody on the call, but I felt my aha moment for convention was a very, very heavy, strong prayer that was laid on my heart. It just hit me like a ton of bricks, where I just felt the Lord speaking to me, and he just downloaded this prayer to me. And so if you're comfortable, I want to pray over us right now with this prayer. If this makes you uncomfortable, please feel free to hop off. It's not going to upset me at all. But I would love to pray that prayer over our team because it was so strong. So let me pull it up really quickly. There it is. Okay. So if we can all just close our eyes, we're going to pray this prayer. Lord, use us. Use the story you have laid out for us. Use our experiences and our struggles. Use the gifts that you have bestowed upon us, for those are your gifts, not ours. Use us and fill us with courage so that we may help others believe in you, in themselves, in love, and in their power to change lives through Plexus. We trust you, Lord. We trust your process, your timeline, your guidance, because I know and we know that there is a greater purpose that we are blind to right now. Allow us to speak your word, breathe your belief, and demonstrate your love to others. Show us what to do and bring us those you want us to speak with so that our stories can help at least one single soul. Use us for your greater design, for none of this life is for us. We trust the struggles we go through, Lord. We trust the frustration, the tears, the stagnancy, the heartache, the judgment, the dislike, the rejection. We trust their purpose in our lives so that we may help someone through them as well, so we can show your love. Allow our hearts to learn what we need to so that we can share with others as they may be going through that same thing. And when you have made us ready, when you help us see what you want us to see, we trust that you will deliver on your promises, deliver on your provision, and deliver on your blessing of us. Until then, we are in love with the process of becoming ready for the sole purpose of bettering others through the grace of you. We are here, hands and heart open, allowing you to mold and grow us. Use us, Lord, every difficult and beautiful part. Amen. That was just so heavy on our heart. This has nothing to do with us. It makes me teary-eyed. This has nothing to do with our bank accounts, with the rank that's on our badge, with the trips that we earn. This has nothing to do with any of that. We each have incredible gifts, and they are his gifts, not ours. And so we need to use those gifts and honor him so that we're honoring him. Honor him with those gifts and share Plexus. Share life-changing opportunities, share life-changing products. This is so different than anything else you're going to find out there. This is so different than any other supplement company that you're going to find out there because of who we are at our core. And so when you limit yourself, or when you let your frustrations or your fear or your meekness challenge your belief in yourself, you're challenging God. You're challenging what he has set you up to do. So allow him to use what you're going through right now, whether you're going through momentum, whether you're going through struggle. You're learning something, friends, in those moments, right? You're learning something. You're learning a lesson. You're learning something about leadership so that you don't keep it to yourself. You're learning these so that you don't hoard it inside. You're learning it so that you can give it right back. You're learning it so you can teach your team the lessons that you're learning, so you can teach your friends the lessons that you're learning, so it enhances their lives and it enhances those around them. You know about these products so that you can touch people's lives. That's our job. And when we do those things, we are heavily rewarded. Heavily rewarded. I think it was Ashley who said, if we focus on the people, money comes. But when we focus on the money, things stop. Right? Trust the process that you're in, and trust it so much so that you're in love with it. You're in love with being stuck for just a moment because God is prepping you. God is teaching you. He's telling you to be quiet and listen. Trust the times that you're not having fun in this so that God could teach you to have fun. Find the positive of anything. Fall in love with the process that you're on in this journey so that you come out ready on the other side to change thousands of lives. And that is my prayer for you guys. That is what I felt at convention. That is the mission that we're on this year. We are on a mission to bring people to our team because I know what we have to offer, and so should you. That is being a Slim Jim. I love you guys, and I can't wait to see how we just take this summer by storm and continue growing into the people that we are meant to be. Excellent convention, excellent call. Love you guys. Bye.